the outsider's perspective. My name is Ollie, and here's your loaf of daily bread. Today's loaf comes to us from the scientist Carl Sagan, and it goes like this. A religion, old or new, that stressed the magnificence of the universe as revealed by modern science might be able to draw forth reserves of reverence and awe, hardly tapped by the conventional faiths. This passage to me reeks of pantheism. Pantheism being the belief that God is in everything and that everything is in God. Now, of course, the G word is a bit of a sticking point for some. And so for me, pantheism is not the idea that all is God, but merely that all is one. And whatever you call that one makes no difference. Whether you call it God or Allah, Tao, Brahman, or simply the cosmos, it makes no difference. The name varies, but the reality stays the same, and it is this reality which is divine. And guess what? We are it, as much as anything else on this planet or in the universe. So again, instead of spending countless hours reading the Bible, or countless Sundays going to church, praying and confessing, saying your Hail Marys, or whatever it is that your particular faith demands of you, instead of doing these things, look at the world. Study the universe. Learn about nature and study the laws and the mechanisms at play behind this wondrous thing we call the cosmos. And there you will find the will of God at play, the Holy Spirit. Don't worship an invisible sky daddy. You can't see it. You don't know what it does. You don't know if it's real. But look behind me right now. You see that sphere of light behind the trees? That is real. You can feel it. You can feel its warmth on your skin. Don't worship some dead guy who said things that you've been told your whole life are very important. Worship the stars that provided the building blocks for you and I and everything else on this planet. Worship the moon. Worship the earth that birthed us, and worship the sea that keeps us alive and makes all life possible. You see, we don't need these supernatural entities that we've invented over the years. These things are all metaphors. Metaphors for nature. Just think about the God of the Old Testament. He giveth and he taketh away. He is forgiving and wrathful. He is love and he is jealousy. How can you make sense of such a being? By realizing that it's only a metaphor for nature. Because nature operates in this way, doesn't it? It creates and destroys, gives and takes away. And we can call it good fortune or bad fortune. We can say that it's just or unjust. We can say that it's a blessing or a tragedy. But it doesn't matter what we say. Because nature does what nature does. And it's only us humans who try to project agency and value onto nature's process. Nature makes it rain on the just and the unjust alike. This is the true source of the metaphor, in my opinion. Not only the physical, material universe, not only all matter and energy, but also the invisible consciousness that gives it form and animates it. And yes, that consciousness is in you and it's in I, and it is a way for the universe to know itself and to study itself. Forget the Bible and don't bother going to church next Sunday. Because if you're looking for the divine, if you're looking for God, if you're looking for a source of reverence, awe, and wonder, look no further. You are surrounded by the divine. And the natural world itself is full of miracles and is miraculous in and of itself. Don't bother subscribing to an ism. Don't look for the truth with a capital T. Instead, go to the beach. Anyway, that's it for me here in sunny San Pedro. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to live well, my friends.